Let's talk about earthquake. An earthquake is a sudden and violent shaking of the ground, often caused by the movement of tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface. These plates, which make up the Earth's lithosphere, are rigid and float on the semi-fluid asthenosphere. The interruptions at plate boundaries where plates meet lead to the accumulation of stress and the eventual release of energy in the form of seismic waves. What are the causes of earthquakes? First is tectonic plate movements. The Earth's lithosphere is divided into several large and small plates that constantly move. At plate boundaries, these plates interact in different ways. They can collide, move apart, or slide past each other. Second is faulting. Faults are fractures in the Earth's crust along which movement has occurred. When stress overcomes the strength of rocks along a fault line, it results in sudden movement, causing an earthquake. There are different types of faults. First is normal faults. Normal faults occurs when the Earth's crust is being stretched. The hanging wall moves downward relative to the footwall. Second is the reversed faults. Reverse faults occur when the Earth's crust is being compressed. The hanging wall moves upward relative to the footwall. The third type of fault is the strike-slip faults. Strike-slip faults occur when blocks of the Earth's crust slide past each other horizontally. How about the focus and epicenter of an earthquake? The focus is also called the hypocenter, wherein the point within the Earth where the earthquake originates. It is usually located several kilometers below the Earth's surface. The epicenter is the point on the Earth's surface directly above the earthquake's focus. What to do before an earthquake? First, you create an emergency plan. Develop a family or workplace emergency plan. Establish meeting points and communication methods in case family members are separated during the earthquake. Second, build an emergency kit. Prepare an emergency kit with essential supplies including water, non-perishable food, a flashlight, batteries, a first aid kit, and any necessary medications. Update the kit regularly. Third, secure heavy furniture and objects. Anchor heavy furniture, appliances, and tall freestanding objects to the wall to prevent them from toppling during shaking. Next is know your evacuation routes. Identify and know the evacuation routes in your area. Plan multiple routes in case one is blocked. Next is educate yourself and others. Learn about earthquake safety and share this information with family members, friends, and colleagues. Practice drop, cover, and hold drills. Lastly, secure your home. Retrofit your home to meet earthquake-resistant standards. This may include securing the foundation, reinforcing walls, and installing flexible connections for gas appliances. Then what to do during an earthquake? First, drop, cover, and hold on. If indoors, drop to the ground, take cover under a sturdy piece of furniture or against an interior wall, and hold on until the shaking stops. Stay indoors. If you are inside a building, stay there. Do not run outside as falling debris poses a significant risk. Stay away from windows. Move away from windows, glass, and exterior walls to avoid the risk of injury from shattered glass. If outdoors, move to an open area away from buildings, trees, streetlights, and utility wires. Drop to the ground to avoid being knocked over. And if driving, pull over to a safe location away from overpasses, bridges, and buildings. Remain inside the vehicle until the shaking stops. Now, what to do after an earthquake? First is check for injuries. Assess yourself and others for injuries. Provide first aid if needed and seek medical attention for serious injuries. Be cautious of aftershocks. Aftershocks may follow the initial earthquake. Be prepared for additional shaking and take precautions. Check for hazards. Be aware of potential hazards such as gas leaks, damaged electrical wires, and structural damage. Evacuate the building if it is unsafe. Listen to official information. Tune in to a battery-powered or hand-crank radio for official information and emergency instructions. Avoid using phones unless absolutely necessary to keep lines open for emergency services. Use caution when entering damaged buildings. Only enter buildings if you are sure that they are structurally sound. Be cautious of potential hazards like falling debris. Assist others. Assist neighbors and community members who may need help, especially those with disabilities, elderly, or young children. Follow emergency plans. Implement your emergency plan, including meeting points and communication strategies, to reconnect with family members. Lastly, document damage. Take photos or videos of damage to your property for insurance purposes. Now, how about the effects of earthquakes? First, there is ground shaking. The primary effect is the shaking of the ground, which can cause damage to structures and landscapes. Then, there is a surface rupture. Earthquakes can cause the ground to rupture, resulting in visible cracks on the Earth's surface. Lastly, the secondary effects. These are landslides, tsunamis if near a coastline, liquefaction, and ground amplification are among the secondary effects of earthquakes. Again, follow these safety measures. Drop, cover, and hold on. The recommended immediate response during an earthquake is to drop to the ground, take cover under a sturdy object, and hold on until the shaking stops. Emergency preparedness. Having an emergency kit, creating a family emergency plan, and knowing evacuation routes are crucial for earthquake preparedness. And lastly, the building design. Constructing buildings and infrastructure to adhere to earthquake resistance standards is essential for minimizing damage. Thank you for tuning in to our earthquake video lesson. Your attention and curiosity are the building blocks of knowledge. Stay safe and may you find the insights shared here valuable. Until our next lesson, take care!